She took his hand and she led him along that golden beach. Higher and higher and higher they climbed.
Never fight unless you're sure you can win.
They watched the waves tumble over the sand.
All right. Horse stands a rope.
She had all of the skin.
I get kicked out of La Quinta forever.
What do we do with poop?
What is freedom? Are we truly free?
What in the world?
In those Hollywood nights, in those Hollywood hills, she was looking so right in her diamonds and frills.
Synchronized watches.
Shabuya. Do you have to check audio levels, or do you already locked in?
I'm about to put these on.
Should be locked.
But we should be pretty good. Normally, everything stays about the same. So.
Consistency.
Okay, we're good to go. All right. Well, we could just let's move this a little closer.
Sally sells seashells by the seashore because she's not hot enough to be an e-whore. Get him.
Step up your game, Shelly.
Huh?
Sally? Shelly?
I've always said Shelly sells seashells by the
Oh, yeah, because
seashore.
it's supposed to be a tongue
I heard
twist.
this song this weekend called Not Suzanne.
Anyone but Suzanne.
And it fucking ruled. It was like an EDM song. It was so cool.
Well, on that note,
Shout out to
How's it going, dude?
we're back.
Hey,
Baby girl.
baby girl.
Something I give it to it.
Someone give it to him.
I haven't had Sean Paul Tourette's in so long.
And
dude.
girl, like,
And girl, like.
Yes, dude. That's
Wanna be the papa, you can be the mom.
yes, dude.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Bring
Let's
that
fuck
guy.
another joint, white boy. Is this bad?
I like it.
It's bad. Do you think it might be bad?
Like
To do Sean Paul voice? I'll tell you this much. Sean Paul's doing Sean Paul voice, so
Right, he's
it's not his real voice either.
he's from like in Oklahoma or something.
He's just a regular black guy.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I think it's
I
fine.
thought he was. Alright.
No, I think he's. I
Is he
think he's
black?
just
Is
a
he
regular black guy.
Look,
Do I not know what he looks at?
Sean Paul might be like, you know, I mean, he's definitely a black guy. He might be like half Mexican.
what if we look it up? Eric, look up what's Sean
What
Paul's
does he look like?
ethnicity. Yeah, I don't actually remember what
I mean,
Sean
he does
Paul
look.
looks
He does look a little Hispanic. To be fair.
I've walked into a few situations where I thought I knew somebody, and then I Googled it, and I was like, that is not what I thought.
I have the wrong face to the different name.
Yeah.
Read this one too.
Here,
Oh, he's Jamaican. Dude.
producer
Oh, he is Jamaican. So
But he's also Jewish, English, German, and Chinese. dude.
What?
So he's a little bit of everything.
How many parents does he fucking have?
Crazy. Let's go to his Wikipedia page. I feel like I've heard him speak, and he just sounds like a normal guy.
His family tree's got a lot of
But
branches.
he was born in Kingston, Jamaica. So shout out,
all
Kingston,
right.
Jamaica.
Shout out, Dude,
that voice belongs to him.
can have
Normalize
it.
being wrong and then being
He
like,
can have it. I'm sorry.
I'm wrong.
Yeah.
I was wrong.
Yeah.
Being accountable is a good thing.
Being
We're
accountable.
sorry.
In
Yeah.
this podcast, and we are accountable, and
That's
we
right.
we will admit when we're wrong.
I don't think people think that about us. It seems as though.
Well, that's what we're here to. We're here to correct.
We're here
it.
to
We're
correct
here to set the record straight.
We're here to
We-
set the tone.
We like accountability. Now, if we could just get women to start doing it, that'd be
Be sick.
could be sick.
What are you gonna do?
I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do about it.
Yeah, well,
I'm probably,
No, man.
come up with a plan
I'm
right
probably gonna still buy them flowers and stuff.
now.
Get that fly off the phone. There's a fly on my phone, dude. Our house is just a bug infestation.
Don't
There
say
it
it's
is.
not.
It's gone. It's
He's
gone. It's
gone.
gone.
He's gone.
There's just a couple of them sneaking and leave the door open.
I do
true,
leave
you
the door
leave
open.
the
A few door open situations. They like to sneak in because it's nice
There's
in
an
here.
open door policy here.
Yeah.
You guys have an HVAC. The backyard don't have HVAC.
That's true.
That's true. The backyard is a hellscape.
Yeah.
At the present moment, it's a bug hellscape. I'll tell you this: Eric bought a bug zapper, right?
True.
Like 2 weeks ago.
No, here
and,
we go.
And we put it outside, and we were like, all right, this should work.
Did it fall?
This will alleviate our issue here. No, but what it did do was bring out the weirdest bugs you could imagine.
They like to get on that.
We went from having just like flies and mosquitoes and things like that to having bugs that had like 7 faces.
Whole lot of eyes and
bugs that look like the seraphim from the Bible.
It was
Damn,
cool.
they brought out biblical creatures.
Yeah. Eric would kill a thing that's like, he killed something one day that he said was like this big. That's huge.
It just gets
That's
stuck in
got
there and
organs.
starts catching on fire and shit. You're like, I think I gotta eat this.
Yeah,
I think that's the way.
I was outside smoking, and I heard a thing fly into it, and it literally went
Some of them try.
for like
Some of them are
30
like-
seconds. I was like, yo, this thing must be huge.
You can
That thing
see
was on
some of
death
them
row.
being like,
You know it's
I'm gonna
bad when it
flex
creates
my
a
way out of this.
scent.
I'm like,
Yeah,
just
yeah, it's
don't.
smoking.
Fucking
It's
start
smoking and smells.
So anyway, we unplugged that. We've moved to citronella. That's not working.
It's working okay. I wasn't getting
Oh,
attacked.
is it working
What's
okay?
citronella? Is that a scent?
It's
I
a
lit that
candle.
candle every
Well,
time
it's-
I
You
went
need the
outside.
you need the
It's a
citronella
plant.
torches.
Yeah.
The motherfucking
We're gonna get
torches.
set up before the 4th for sure. If we're gonna have a little shindig on the 4th,
We gotta get buckets.
I'm gonna get buckets and make mosquito buckets.
You
and
gotta
whatever.
get them skeeter buckets. I've always thought it was pretty interesting that bugs are attracted to like big lamps like that because like it's like a lightning bug if they see a bug zapper. It's like a big light. It's like a big mate. You know, they're like, I like that. It attracts literally.
fuck
Yeah.
that thing.
So like according to every bug that's ever died to a bug zapper. It's just they die to the biggest ass they've ever seen, and I wouldn't mind going out like
That's
that.
right.
Dude, crack kills.
Squash me like a bug.
Die trying to get pussy.
Dude,
Little
that's,
bug strain.
yeah, man.
Well, the best part was that
What are we coming to?
after 2 days of being like he got the zapper, and it was like 2 days, and he's like, yeah, I don't know, I don't feel like it's killing mosquitoes. And then he looked it up, and it was like, yeah, it really kills like all the cool bugs.
Yeah.
It doesn't really kill
bad
stuff
want.
you hate.
Yeah, it kills. Yeah, it kills all the good shit
It's like
that
cool horned
protects you
beetles
from
and- yeah.
mosquitoes.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Well, it's just like all of a sudden we went from having a mosquito problem to having like a June bug problem. It's like there's 50 million bugs that are this big just slamming into things. And,
Water beetles
Yeah.
and fucking.
It's the bat signal for every good bug.
yeah. I think there's a party going on.
That's
They want to come hang out.
Hey, man.
hit the people with the intro.
Oh,
TJ.
yeah, why not? Hey, welcome to the Beautiful Losers Podcast. Down there on the end is my friend Cole Watson.
Hey, it's me.
Right there next to him is my friend Zac Hadlock. Right there next to him is Chris Moody, obviously, and
That's
I'm
me.
TJ Nickerson. No, obviously we're adorned. All right, Cole's getting excited. He's trying to slam his
Very
boner
nice.
down through that pillow. We're
You might need another pillow.
we're obviously blessed with the presence of one of the tight homies.
Yeah, dude.
Longtime honorary loser.
It's been
most,
good, dude.
Zachary
most
Scott
appearances.
Hadlock.
That's
Is
me,
this
buddy.
most appearances?
Probably most.
This is
Yeah, for sure.
number 3.
I think this
Could
might
be
be 4.
Oh yeah, you did sneak in one
It
time.
was
Like one
did.
time in the car,
One time at Helium,
One
one
car,
time at Helium,
One time here.
here.
and at least
And this
once
is
at
fourth.
the
And
old
then-
house.
Oh, this might be 5.
This could be
Yeah.
fun.
Yo,
This could be the
dude.
5th time,
Yeah,
dude.
you know, I like to hang around.
Put it in the comments. Zach Hadlock's here.
So far, biggest loser of the year.
That's right.
I'll take it, dude.
Hot off his recent win. Unfortunately, it was at the behest of the death of another loser. But
Yeah.
we'll get into that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just won a roast battle.
And that's,
Just-
that's TJ at the end.
I'm TJ.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, that's TJ.
He said it.
He knows.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
But yeah,
Chris is in Albania.
Chris is obviously in Albania doing more wet work.
Whatever he does
He's
over there.
getting wet in Albania.
It's either murder or peeing on people. If we're not sure.
He goes to Albania when the people need him. He rises. I don't
The
know.
Albanian people.
I'm
call.
proud of him.
Albanian night.
Albanian night.
No, like,
We kind of hit
night
that.
with a K.
Oh, like
He's
a-
an Albanian knight.
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 Yeah.
He's a sir.
Knight.
The
Yeah,
king of Albania.
that's true. Actually, you
proud of
guys
that.
keep talking. I have a gift for Zach.
Dum dum.
Is it
Zac Hadlock?
or Howard?
'Cause you gotta
I
be
guess to pick up on what TJ was
gotta
saying,
be
yes, we were a part of the Atlanta roast battle last night. Zach
That's right.
Hadlock and I.
We did a little roasting.
Yes, it was my very first roast. Zach, that was your
That was my 7th.
7th.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. It was a very good roast. It went to the tiebreaker, which I didn't think it was going to go that far. I thought it was going to be a one-side massacre, but it was much closer than I anticipated.
It was fun.
One of the judges came up to me afterwards and was like, your rebuttals were very good, but if you had better jokes, you would have won. And I was like, I think I got that because I lost.
That's every roast battle ever.
That's how it be.
That's everything in comedy.
Yeah. If
Better
you have
jokes
better
will get you
jokes,
farther. That's
you
for sure.
win.
What's the old sketch from SNL where it's Patrick Swayze and Chris Farley, and they're both trying out to be Chippendales dancers?
Yeah.
They're like, look, your energy's amazing. Your dance moves are crazy. But Patrick's just so much better looking than you, right?
Yeah.
Your image is repulsive. Oh my God!
Yeah, dude.
Merv Albert in the Tijuana Brass. This is a fantastic gift. Thank you so much,
Yeah, of
man.
course. I saw it in a record store in the Fort Worth area.
Yeah, well, you're pulling a Nardwuar here.
Yeah.
Tell me something about my past and why this is hitting me so well. You know me so well, Nardwuar.
I don't know who Nardwuar is.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
The guy who wears the weird hat who interviews
He's the guy
all
who's
the
like,
music
well, you're
people.
Tyler's the creator. We're supposed to know.
Yeah.
Like he talks to rappers a lot.
He knows
and
more about people than the FBI.
Human
Yes.
serviette, dude.
Yeah, the human serviette. Yeah.
You don't know Nard.
That's all right. It's
Yeah,
okay.
of course I do. I'm joking around.
What the heck? Yeah, but here's the thing, dude. Tijuana Brass, I straight love this shit, and I have had Spanish Flea stuck in my head at least on repeat once or twice a day for the last 14 years.
There it is.
and it's
second track.
It's track number 2.
I might try to get that going. Zach, the Spanish Flea had.
The Spanish Flea.
I call you the Tijuana TJ.
That's right.
Tijuana Teach because of the Tijuana Brass. Bro.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you so much. This is
Yeah,
badass.
of
Have a
course.
look at these guys that gave it to me.
Hey, dude.
If you do this podcast 5 times,
Yeah. That's a good point. I didn't want to start some sort of precedent where every guest thinks they're going to get a gig.
If you do this podcast a bunch and then TJ goes out of town to a place that has a record store and he sees something that you might like,
you might get a little gift.
he'll buy it for you.
You might get a gig.
It's a gift.
That's nice. One time I was at a record store and I saw a Peter Frampton album and I bought it for my mother-in-law. You are killing it on this setup, dude. I love it. But
He's paid
my
the big bucks.
mother-in-law, she's a huge fan of the Peter Frampton, and so I bought her a little record there.
No,
You don't like Framp?
No.
Talk box? And then I gave her the record, and then she geeked out because apparently when she was a young broad, a young woman, she had that exact record poster on her wall.
Frampton Comes Alive?
It's the one where he's wearing some like some pink silk and he's kind of laying sexually.
Wow,
And,
sexy Grant.
So I didn't mean to give a little erotica to my mother-in-law, but I kind of did.
She was listening to that record playing with her Clampton. I
You didn't see that, mother-in-law. You ain't seen that. He wouldn't say that
I would
about you.
never,
He
ever.
was talking about a different mother-in-law that I got.
Anyone, not Suzanne or whatever. Fuck, I was trying to call back to whatever
Yeah,
that
not
song.
Suzanne. And girl, I
Wanna be a papa, you can be a mom.
Should have got a Sean Paul record, but
Anybody,
they didn't have it.
yeah. Anybody do anything fun this week?
dude, listening to
The roast
Sean Paul on vinyl would be crazy.
That's not a real thing.
I want to
Yeah,
scratch it.
I've got a.
That'd be dope, dude. I went and saw Disclosure Day on Friday, dude.
Tell us about it, because me and Eric were debating whether or not it was going to be good, and I said it didn't even look good.
I tell you what, I enjoyed the movie. It's a good sci-fi movie. I like anything with some aliens on it. I had a good time with it, and me and my wife, after the fact, we're talking about all the theories and what can be drawn, what conclusions can be drawn from such a movie about aliens and Steven Spielberg. But after the fact, I went online to look at other theories and what other people thought about it, and it was just a lampoon fest of everybody harpooning this movie, talking about it's anti-this, anti-that. And they can suck my chode because guess what? The movie was fine. I liked it, so it's got haters, but you heard it from me.
Yeah,
folks.
so far the general consensus around the movie is it's fun.
Yeah.
Well, I think I liked it more than fine.
But I mean, like, that's sort of where it's coming in. It's coming in at, like,
averaging out.
I'm gonna watch it when it comes out on streaming. You know, like
Is that a bad idea?
I have enough interest to be like,
Yeah, HBO Max that shit.
we'll see where this is in 6 weeks.
It's not without its faults. But
Now, do you think it's them trying to convince us that the aliens are coming?
there's a whole lot of that going on. I don't know if anybody's paying attention to this FIFA World Cup business, but they were talking about that one psychiatrist lady, psych lady, whatever, from Brazil. She was talking about how aliens were going to invade the Miami's football game. You guys see that?
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, that was a big deal on the Twitter. I think that a lot of this online presence is talking about the aliens, and it's my personal opinion that they're right, but they're trying to get ahead of it in a mischievous way. I think the aliens are coming, dude. The good aliens.
The good ones?
Yeah, the good ones.
The legals.
Could be cool.
Oh, Lord.
Nice. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's more likely. I think it feels like more likely the case that the aliens are, holograms in the sky used to
Project
put
Booby.
us into pods.
Yeah.
The PBB.
Yeah.
They're using it to...
It just all feels a little too suspicious right now. It's like, why'd the aliens wait till AI and all this stuff got so good before they were
why'd they
gonna
wait
go?
until Epstein files came out?
Yeah.
Why?
There's definitely that.
Yeah.
I think they've been around. I think...
Maybe.
I think that
it's
every
angels
barrel...
and demons.
I think every barrel-chested billionaire out there just might be a little 3% Anunnaki. Maybe Sean Paul is a little Anunnaki.
Dude, with all
Could
his
be.
heritage?
He wants to be the papa.
of the world.
You could be the mom.
You could be the mom.
Yes.
Uh-oh, dude. Blue beam me, Sean Paul. Blue beam me.
I've said this before on the pod, but I'm pretty damn near convinced it's just us. I think it's us from the future.
From the future.
Oh, yeah? You think of the Greys or humans from the future?
I don't even know. TJ might have said this, but somehow I got this idea in my brain and I like this, but that the Greys aren't anything. They're pods for consciousness so that we don't have to physically
Travel
go back in time.
Go back.
I can dig that.
And then if they crash land, they just expire and die.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, or
the
they
Steven
just go
Spielberg
back
movie.
and hop back into their bodies.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I would assume it's just like you just put your consciousness in the thing,
It's
and then
kind
when
of
it dies, it's like a video game.
Yeah, like Sword Art Online, where
Yeah.
they get into the video game and it
It's
transports
exactly
them.
like Sword Art Online. You're right.
Sword Art
Yeah.
Online.
I didn't even think about that.
Steven
My theory
Spielberg
is
pulled it
steeped in Sword Art Online.
Wait, so in the movie, what?
So, yeah, in the movie...
Well, don't spoil the movie.
Well, I'll just say this, and it's not a spoiler, but like pretty much in the movie, whenever you see like some Greys or whatever, they are pretty feeble. They ain't doing hot.
Right.
They look like Eric Scott after he got done playing 12 rounds, or I don't know, how many rounds of golf? 18.
It's just one.
It's just
man.
one round.
Our friend Eric Scott is burnt to shit. He's sunburned. he looks like a piece of red vine. He's a licorice boy. And what I'm saying is that the Grey aliens are also feeble.
You gotta stop eating seed oils, brother, because I put what was left of my avocado oil all over my body and walked around shirtless in the 95-degree sun for like 3.5 hours.
You put
today.
some Kato on you to glow.
And I didn't even catch the slightest burn.
Do y'all not believe in actual sunscreen? You just like avocado oil?
No. Well, here's the thing. As much as the internet says there's no evidence, I have stopped eating seed oils. I do not get sunburned.
Right.
I have been pushing the limits trying to get sunburned. I went to the
Push
beach.
it to the limit.
I ate too many
I
seed
did
oils.
not know this correlation. This is news to me.
I didn't really either.
But I don't.
Well, I mean, I
don't
kind of
really
heard
eat
it, but I
seed
didn't,
oils either.
I didn't believe it. But then, this is the tannest I've probably ever been in my life.
Dude, let me hit you with something. There was a brief moment
good.
in time where I thought if you ate acid and you were in the sun, you could not get sunburn.
Nice. That sounds dumb.
Well, I did it.
Did it work?
Did it work?
I didn't get sunburned. I literally sat in a fucking floaty device at the pool for fucking 6 hours or until my legs could
How
move.
much acid did you do? Because you were probably inside.
No,
You just went inside the whole time, came back outside, got the pool at the very end, and then we're like, whoa!
He's sitting
I've
on the
been out here for
toilet.
8 hours, dude.
I'm sitting on the toilet. This fucking tube slide is crazy.
This is great!
No, this was post the delving stages of my psychedelic career. This was I'm just having a good time.
Hanging out.
And being able to converse with people instead of God.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Every time I get sunburned, I got something to say to God. So why?
Why this flash?
Yeah. Dude.
I mean, I'm normally,
flash.
I'm not like the way Eric is sunburned. That would be like a rare. I would have to like take my shirt off like in the middle of the winter to get sunburned like that.
That's like windburn.
But I've had some bad ones, and this is the first time in my life where it has to be the absence of seed oils. I cannot. I don't know what else it could be.
I gotta stop eating seed oils. I just get a whole couple bags of sunflowers, throw them in the blender, a little almond milk, more nuts and seeds, and I just
Seeds
chug.
and oils.
I chug and nut chug. I love to drink anything that comes from a nut.
Fair.
I got some nuts for you.
There's some nut juice.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, the problem.
Give me your seeds.
Seed oils that you are going to get from like a sunflower seed or whatever wouldn't be the problem. The problem is like heating seed oils beyond their thing, and then they rancify, and like like sunflower oil from like for cooking.
Yeah, like what you would find like in the olive oil section.
Yeah, it's really stuff you're gonna find in a lot of processed food
In restaurants.
things like that.
Where do you guys buy unprocessed foods?
I just buy meat at the grocery store.
The outside of the grocery store.
Yeah, walk around. Yeah, shop
Not
on the outside, like the outskirts
the outer
of the
ring,
the,
usually
the,
pretty
outer
good.
rim?
the grocery.
So if there's a gentleman out there with like a big old bag of something, that's safe.
Inside,
That's safe.
but on the perimeter of the inside.
TJ means if you go into the grocery store and you hug the wall
Hug the
around the
wall.
grocery store, that's usually
safer.
safe.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the good
It's
shit.
still-
Stay out of the lane.
The convenience is in the lanes.
Yeah. But I mean, I just you can do the best you can. I mean,
Yeah,
I'm sure I get some.
You got to get olive oil sometimes, and that's in the lanes.
Olive oil's great.
Yeah.
There's things in the lanes that are fine,
it's not
but
a
generally
seed,
speaking,
Yeah.
Well, it's just tough for me to get much of anything other than protein and I mean, I'm eating I eat a quarter of a watermelon, some cucumbers, and a pound of ground beef most days.
Two of the three things you just said have seeds.
Yeah, but it's not. They got no seed oils. They're absent the oils.
It's the process of how you get to the oil and the fact that it shouldn't be heated twice.
You guys don't microwave your watermelon?
We don't even have a microwave.
I have a microwave. Do you microwave watermelon?
No.
Oh.
I'm just trying to.
that would
Just
be
fucking Just
crazy.
changing the molecular
Yeah, I just had
structure
half
of
of a beer,
watermelon.
so I'm
Yeah, I like to blow my watermelon up before I eat it.
Yeah, dude.
Good. Yeah, I think it would just pop.
Boiled melon.
It would definitely get hot as fuck. Watermelon is basically just water.
It's
Yeah.
just water.
I'm trying to heat it up and take a bite and just burn the whole side of my face, the whole front.
Oh, that's
So Disclosure Day, you think? Give it a rating.
Zac Hadlock's hot take of the day, 7. It was a 7.
Seven out of 10.
I fucking liked it. Sue me. I don't care.
would you watch it again?
Disclosure.
I would watch it again. Because there was a couple of things where I was like, interesting theme. I'd have to go back and watch that with that in mind. The biggest thing that I saw online that I had beef with was a lot of people were saying that it was anti-God. Okay? And in my perspective, and that's a whole lot of people are talking about this alien disclosure. It's going to ruin religion. It's going to ruin spirituality. I think it is spiritual, man. I think that the actual admittance of empathy among other galaxies and other species, what's not godly about that? What's not godly about having appreciation for his other creations?
I agree. I agree with that sentiment.
I've shown the picture a dozen times on the podcast, but if we weren't using my phone, I've got that picture of Christ, and he's praying, and lightning is striking in the background, and there's a huge UFO, and it says, if he died for us, he died for them.
yeah. And I believe that.
That's tight.
Yeah.
Yeah. The things that I'm hearing from the things that I listen to and watch constantly about Disclosure Day is that there's there's a scene where the one of the girls in the movie has butterfly wallpaper.
Yeah.
Which is like an ode to
Mind control.
Monarch.
Yeah.
Operation Monarch.
I heard some crazy rumors about butterflies today.
About butterflies today?
That they like to fly in.
Just randomly about butterflies or
Eric's
about
bug zapper?
Specifically, women with butterfly tattoos.
sluts?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. The guy was saying that they are filled with demons.
Oh, okay, hell yeah.
The guy said a butterfly tattoo's a demon?
If a lady has a butterfly tattoo, that they have demons in them and they are whores.
That's tight. You had to go to the internet to find that.
It was like
Butterfly.
oh bumbleclot.
My brewski, dude.
Butterfly kisses.
See,
my
the truth was
Whoa,
there was
that
a
is little slutty.
disturbance.
There was a disturbance.
Dude.
We brought
What do you guys think about that?
What do you guys think about that?
Well, I think usually if I've ever seen a butterfly tattoo, it was a tramp stamp. So you might have something. you might got, oh, fuck yeah, dude.
What if it's like an armadillo?
Thank you, my friend.
Well, that.
Dude, aren't
just
armadillos just like the biggest roly-polies you've ever seen?
Yeah,
Yeah, but do you think
basically.
that invites demons?
It's a roly-poly dog.
It's a dog.
Dude,
Thanks, Eric.
I really don't think a lot.
Nice.
That's why he wants to know our thoughts.
Yeah, yeah,
Some thoughts, so if I bring it up later at ship, I can tell people those thoughts.
Yeah. Who thinks anymore, dude? You just gotta do. You just go.
I mean, there's.
My thoughts about that are: is you got to judge people individually, but you know,
It's a case-by-case scenario.
butterfly tattoo probably does seem like, depending on where it's at, you know, like you can gauge,
Does it invite?
you know,
demons?
you can gauge things off of people.
What's the
crazy?
male equivalent of that? Like if a dude's got something, he's just like a little man hooer.
Dude, well, this is now we're talking my
The
theories.
woods.
Now,
Yeah,
I said I don't think a
yeah.
lot, but I do some thinking. And I think a dude with angel numbers on him,
What's the angel number?
Yeah, what-
like
what is that?
like 777 3335. Like, if a dude has that on his body, he's possessed by demons to be gay.
To be
And
what?
He's
to be gay and to be a bitch. I don't. Okay, whoa, hold on.
Whoa!
Oh, sorry. Hold on. Remember what I said earlier? Admitting when you're wrong? That was wrong of me.
Yeah.
To get that angry.
But I don't like it.
But I don't like it.
I didn't know that was a thing people were doing. They were just getting 777.
That sounded like a direct shot.
It really, I don't know a single dude with angel numbers. I've just seen them on the
Other than
internet.
this one guy.
No. I've never met one of these.
Other than Kurt, who owes me $40.
I don't know a single dude who's got one, but I know two gay guys who got one in a relationship.
I use that word derogatively, and I apologize.
This accountability looks good on you, buddy. I like it. You know,
I know. I said it in a couple episodes ago. This year is a new path for me. That
It's all about accountability.
It's about accountability.
That
It's
was
about
in-
being a good person.
That was in January.
Yes, and I'm still sticking to it.
I'm sticking to that
That's a
shit.
fucking 6-month callback.
That's right.
I'm proud of you.
I don't know if it was January.
I mean, it was like a New Year's
Dude,
Eve
it was
sort
kind of
a
like
thing.
one of the first pods of the year.
Yeah.
Where I was like, I'm going to be on my P's and Q's,
I'm accountable
baby.
this time.
Peed and Q'd.
Yeah, dude,
That's true.
I'm a fucking going to be a good person.
I think that a tattoo that I see pretty often that I think it equivalates to sucking and fucking might happen to be, and I think there might even be one in the room, but the Nordic compass. You know, did anybody of you guys have the Nordic compass on you?
He might.
No, what?
Yeah.
I got American traditional.
I don't have any
You guys, you know what I'm talking
I
about.
got
though, right?
words. That's all I got.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, I think if you got a little Nordic compass on you, I think you'd like to put a finger in your butt when you're doing it to yourself.
And if you're about that, that's just fine.
That's all right.
He's growing, and it's fine now to do
I
that.
think,
Now.
and I hate to say it because
it didn't used to be.
Yeah, it used to be. Fuck
I
that.
sort of have this tattoo, but the lines around the forearm is pretty gay.
Sure. It used to be barbed wire.
Yeah.
That's wild.
That's a
But-
homosexual thing. I like it.
Well, apparently it's supposed to
that's fine.
signify how far you can fist
That's so
in
funny.
prison.
Well, you don't have like a ruler on it. There's not like numbers on
a lot
your
of
arm.
guys do thin into thicker, which I think the thin lines into the thicker lines is lame. I just did it to separate the words.
Guys, we're just reading between the lines.
That's right.
That's right.
You guys want to hear about my trip?
Let's hear it. I want to hear about this trip.
We got a couple of travel boys on
yeah,
this.
who
Oh yeah,
pod,
I can tell a little trip too.
Trip
But
up.
you first.
No, you
brought it up.
first.
No. You brought up
you
the trip.
first. Let's push my
Look,
thing
we can't do
further.
accountability and being super polite. Pick one.
All
Let
right.
somebody go.
I'll go first, and I'll be selfish as hell.
Do it.
Nice.
Now, just this last couple weeks, your boy, I went to New York City.
The Big Apple.
New
The
York.
Big Snapple, and dude, I ate some bagels. I ate pizza every night. 2 a.m. pizza. It was so good. I did some.
Sunburn.
I did some
Sunburn.
comedy spots out there. Very badass.
Where'd you
Yeah.
New York Comedy Club.
You
Very
went to
cool.
see?
Yes, sir. I saw a show at the Comedy Cellar. I saw a show at Gotham Comedy Club.
Wait, who'd you see?
Yeah, who were some of the more
I mean,
fun
there was
sets
a
you
bunch
caught?
of people on there. Matthew Burchard was on there.
Matthew,
Yeah, and then a bunch of other people I can't think of right now.
Yeah.
But it was a good time, dude. But I got to tell you,
Did you see Captain America while you're up there?
I did see Cat Williams.
Oh, did you?
No.
I mean, the homie Steven Rogers.
Steven Rogers.
Yeah, I saw Stevie R. No, I didn't see that.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't know, man. It was a good time.
that's the guy
all
you
I'm
were
here to
supposed to open for.
Really?
How'd
Steven
your
Rogers?
sets go?
Oh, you open for him?
Yeah,
That's right,
Because
that's badass.
she got confused.
Nah, we don't gotta talk about that.
Yeah, but I'm just saying that was just one thing to have. I'm just saying you could have met that guy.
Yeah, that's all good. But no, it was.
It should have been me.
Why did you ask for me by name? No, the sets were good. My favorite part about my set about the New York Comedy Club was at the end of the show, people came up to me and they're like, "Hey, who are you?" And I like, "Hey, who are you?" Not, "Hey, who's this guy?"
Yeah.
You know, if they're asking, "Hey, who's this guy?" You didn't do good.
Yeah, right.
But if they come to, "Hey, who are you?" That's nice. It felt good, and I felt like I was one with the Big Apple crowd.
That's sick.
dude.
And I had a good set, and I have to admit, I wasn't the worst of the night. I was actually like maybe the top 3. It was good.
That's good. Hell yeah,
So
dude.
your boy's jokes travel. I did one joke about the housing market and driving around, and that didn't seem to hit because they don't have
They don't have a lot of
cars
driving
and they
around.
rent in New York. So
Yeah, not a lot of driving.
yeah. But then I did a joke about rats, and they seem to like
fucking
that.
love that.
know
They
about
got
that.
those.
Yeah, they know about rats.
They got those.
They got him.
So it was good. And then after that, your boy went to Fort Lauderdale.
Slaughterdale.
Because my oldest nephew happened to get married.
Whoa. Big
So-
mistake.
Yeah. Worst mistake, it was live. No, Fort Lauderdale was cool. I was smoking a cigar outside of my hotel, and there was this big water canal. I don't know what else to call it, but it was like 1 a.m, and I was out there with my brother. We're having stogies, big fat stogies, and then a couple of alligators came up under us, and we saw some glowing eyes in the water. And that was
Gators.
fun. I think they wanted to eat me, but it was cool.
Gators.
But they didn't have a clear path to you guys.
Nah, there were some pads. There was some garbage in the way.
Did you try to get him to smoke your stogie?
I did let him eat the butts.
Do you wrestle?
How? Yeah,
Nah,
wrestle
I let
this
him eat
guy.
the
You
butts.
gotta wrestle
I let him eat
the
my
gators.
butt.
Dude, we need a painting of alligators smoking cigars. That'd be sick.
Yeah, like the dogs playing poker.
But it's 2 alligators with sunglasses.
They wouldn't be able to reach it.
Yeah, they
Bro,
wouldn't.
relax.
Yeah, but
They're gonna-
They got a
alligators,
stick.
alligators are so sick that like they would fucking it would be just
It's just dangling.
dangling. They
Yeah,
wouldn't
just
need to like
chewing it.
remove it from their mouth.
Those guys that chew them.
They chewing them. That's what do.
bite.
Gators chew.
Gators chew.
Alligators playing golf, chewing a big
It's a
stogie.
gator heavy week for you and Mid with the Zac.
Yeah,
I saw a couple
little
gators.
gator heavy. Let's hear about your gators and your travels. It's your turn.
Oh, thank you.
A cordial ass pod.
Yeah, I would like to hear from you now.
Yeah,
We're the most polite motherfuckers on the planet.
That's right.
Thank you guys.
Where did you
Thank
go,
you guys
man?
so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate this.
Excuse me for interrupting, but go ahead.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. You're so kind. I'm gonna start.
You go
Unless
right
anybody
ahead.
has anything else that they'd like to say.
No, you go right ahead, baby boy.
I can't wait to hear what you're saying. I'll shut up.
I can do this for the rest of the.
I guess I could wait to hear what you're saying.
I can't wait.
I can't
So-
wait much longer. That's for sure.
So I was feeling pretty sad, and I just decided I was gonna get out of town for like a day,
Nice.
and gassed up the Forerunner and just went, and I drove down to. I thought I was gonna go to maybe like Jekyll Island or St. Simon's or
Did
something
you?
like that, but I couldn't figure it out price wise because I didn't want to spend a bunch of money on a hotel.
Not at the Jack.
So I wound up staying in Amelia Island, but my trip was like down, and then I went and stopped at Jekyll Island, stopped at a bunch of places on the way down, but then went fucking hung out down at Amelia Island. Amelia Island, guys,
Paradise.
It's badass.
it's so good.
It's a good place.
It was it was very disorienting. I was there for like maybe 12 hours, right? I got in at like 4 p.m. and I was up at 6. I was there 14 hours, right? But it's basically, me and TJ were talking about the other day. It's It's kind of like vacation town for people in Florida, like rich people in Florida, because there's so many other options right there to go on vacation. Like if you want white trash vacation, you're not that much farther from
the
Myrtle
world is
Beach,
your oyster.
right? Or if you want like old people vacation, you go to Hilton Head.
Play some bingo.
You know what I'm saying?
The little shuffleboard.
So there's just like a lot of
Shuff it
options
up.
there. So I guess Amelia Island kind of gets covered a little bit.
Yeah.
And you've been?
I have, and Amelia is a pretty name.
Beautiful.
It's a beautiful name.
The downtown is beautiful.
Not Suzanne.
Not Suzanne.
Not Suzanne.
Would you humor me and tell me worst meal, best meal when you went on your
I
vacation?
ate
there?
one time total.
So it was the best and the worst meal.
It was
I
both.
ate
I don't know
one
why I said
time.
that.
What
total.
was it? Was it a
I
McDouble?
went to the night I was in Amelia Island. I went to a bar. It was like down in the downtown, like old downtown portion of Amelia Island, and I got the fried seafood platter, and
Seafood platter?
I drank 2 tequila sodas,
Two tequila sodas?
and then I walked around the downtown, and then
With a belly full of fish.
went home, or went back to the hotel. Got up at 6 a.m. Went to the beach at Amelia Island for like an hour. Got back in my car, drove south, down back towards Jacksonville. There's like a little state park at the end of Amelia Island that basically looks like Jekyll Island. It's got a bunch of driftwood and
So
stuff.
much islands out there.
I know.
Yeah.
So I did that for like, that was 45 minutes, and then turned around, drove from wherever I was in Florida to the most eastern point of the Okefenokee Swamp.
The Fanoke.
That's correct. And then did this like driving. It's like a 7-mile driving path that you can do. Saw this old house. It's pretty sick.
Yeah, you
except
saw
for
an old house.
me and TJ were arguing about. I just said it wasn't super impressive. Apparently, for like 4,000 years, they have this plaque in front of this house at the Okefenokee Swamp, right? It's this old settler's house, and it's like for 4,000 years, people have tried to live in the Okefenokee Swamp,
They've been trying.
and this guy did it.
He
And I was
did.
like, that's crazy. He did it.
I'm
And
proud of him for pulling it off.
Well, it's like he did it from 1854 to 1901 or something, and I just was like,
50 years in the swamp.
It's almost
God,
50
man,
years.
That guy is
50,
Shrek.
50 years in the swamp. You can't even get 2 generations in the swamp. You didn't settle nothing.
Well, he didn't have no kids in the swamp?
You just lived.
Okay, if you're going to live in a swamp for 50
He
years.
had kids. They just moved. They were like, nah, we're not,
Hey, fuck
we're
the
not living
swamp.
here.
Yeah. They drained the
Yeah.
swamp.
And I tell you what, I get it. Being down there, bro. In the fucking June, July heat. God damn.
You weren't
The
feeling Finoki?
fucking
And you think the
bugs,
bugs are bad here?
bugs
Get
flying
down
in
in
your
the
ear.
swamp, brother. You get down in the Okefenokee, them bugs will eat you alive.
Them bugs as
swamp
big as your
bugs.
forearm.
Yes, sir.
And they eat.
So then I was like, all right, I'm going to go to Waycross, and I think I'm going to try and find a hotel. And then I went to the cheapest hotel I could find. And when I got in, I was like, yo, it smells funny in this hotel. I was like, I think I'm just going to go home. And it was probably like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Drove. I'm telling you, boys. I picked. On Google Maps. There's a way to turn off the highways. You can do no highways. So I took no highways to Macon through what's called the Golden
Shower.
the Golden Grain Highway, the Golden Crest Highway. There's some highway that runs sort of like this way up to Macon from
That
South
way,
Georgia.
That's right. I know that way.
And I had a spiritual experience down in South Georgia, man. I
Great
think
tell.
South Georgia might be the most beautiful place on earth.
It's pretty cool.
I like everything you just said.
Yeah,
Cordial as hell.
but it really is. It's this weird like. It's unlike any other. I've seen it 1,000 times, but seeing it with this new perspective, I was like, man, it really is. There's nowhere else like this. It's all like
Well, some of the photos that you sent, and
sloppy
hey,
and weird.
I'm gonna make your life hard and say, put the image on the screen now. But those trees, you had some trees out there that looked like some Middle Earth shit,
Yeah.
some Hobbit
Yeah.
shit.
It was definitely the most metal. Like
Yeah.
South Georgia is the most metal landscape in America. Like the beaches littered with like hurricaned trees, which I guess I didn't look this up. so this could be misinfo. But I think that's just erosion, I assume.
Yeah.
Like that's just the ocean eating the land.
The ocean's hungry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's hungry.
So
Manja.
it's pretty sweet.
I tell you what, dude. I want to know where everyone's been, where it was just the worst place ever.
Real quick, let me finish up the last portion of the
There's
trip.
more about this stuff.
Yeah, in the 30 seconds.
I'm
I packed it in, and then we can get to that. And
That's
then,
not my bad.
when I made it to Macon, I went to the, it's called the, Hillside Graveyard, and I was specifically going to Dwayne Allman of the Allman Brothers grave, but I saw Greg Allman as well. I forgot Greg died. R.I.P. Greg Allman.
Damn.
He died a couple years ago.
Too much seed oil.
I told TJ, I was taking pictures of the grave, and I was like, hell yeah, this is crazy. I started crying. And then I was like looking at the other graves, and I was like, "Oh, that's Dwayne." And I was like, "Who's that?" I was like,
I was crying at the wrong
Greg
grave.
Allman died." That's right. And then I came home. So
There you go, dude.
Now, where's the worst place I've ever been? Gulf Shores.
Gulf Shores, Wyoming. I've been to Wyoming, and that shit was.
You didn't like Wyoming?
Wyoming rips.
I've heard Wyoming's awesome.
Yeah, I've been to Yellowstone, but every other part of Wyoming is pathetic.
Yellowstone.
Whoa, dude, where'd you go?
Just the regular part that looks a whole lot like nothing.
That could be
Fields
cool.
of bullshit.
The
Fields of bullshit could be cool.
No, it wasn't
sounds cool to me.
There was no water buffalo or bison or no animals. Just snakes in the dirt. It was a bad place, and I don't recommend it.
Worst place though?
Yeah.
Worse than New Jersey?
I like. Hey,
Damn.
I'm a guest. We were having a
been to
cordial
New
podcast,
Jersey.
you motherfucker.
I'm just saying.
Nah, yeah,
You motherfucker.
There's parts of Jersey that are pretty rough, like Newark, which just so happened to be 20 minutes from where I grew up.
New Brunswick.
Yeah. But no, I tell you, Wyoming is a shitstorm. When I was in the 4th grade, we had a book report day where they passed around a literal hat to the whole school class, and we all had to pull a state out of the hat and do a book report on it. And I pulled Wyoming, and that shit fucking sucks.
Dang. I got Arizona. I was homeschooled, but
The hat
a
had
little-
two names.
A class co-op thingy, and I got Arizona, and I thought the same thing. I was like, y'all never fucking
Yeah,
going to
Arizona
Arizona.
is cool. You got Phoenix.
Bullshit.
It gets to 110 degrees over there.
And then I did go, and it was fine.
I want to go real bad. I heard Flagstaff's awesome.
Yeah, I dig Flagstaff.
And then
I
obviously
You gotta go see the
Sedona's
big-
supposedly pretty weird.
You had to go see
Yeah.
the Big Gash.
The big
yeah,
gash.
I've seen a
The
few
big
of
Great
those.
Gash.
I've seen a few of them.
America's Puss.
America's Great Gash.
The Grand Canyon.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's in Arizona?
It's
part of.
It's
I
on.
thought it was in fucking
It's on 4.
Nevada.
Is it on 3 or 4?
Well,
Well, I mean,
States.
Cole's wrong again.
the
Accountability.
Grand Canyon National Park is in Arizona.
Right.
So I don't know. I mean, maybe the whole of the Grand Canyon stretches out over all 3 states.
And speaking of continuity
Thought
in
so.
this conversation, that is where the aliens do live.
In the canyon?
They're
the
in
whole
there.
of the canyon?
Lots of ruins in there.
That's a,
There's parts of the Grand Canyon owned by NASA, parts of the Grand Canyon you are not allowed to visit.
absolutely.
Aliens.
Supposedly all kinds of tunnels and big ass doors and crazy shit that
Yeah.
people are like, I saw it and then I got arrested.
I went to the Grand
And then
Canyon
they
and got
fingered my
arrested.
Dang, dude. The other day, speaking of the aliens in the Grand Canyon, I was hanging out with Jimmy. Shout him out. Shout
Big
out
Jim.
And
Slim Jim.
we were smoking, and I was saying, bro, you know how easy it would be for me not to believe in dinosaurs? And he was like, what? And I was like, bro, the only thing that's standing in between me and not believing in dinosaurs is looking. I was like, that's it.
Social repercussion and looking.
I was like, I'm 100% certain that there's information out there that would keep me from believing in dinosaurs. I just choose not to.
Are you on a team? They're dragons. They weren't
I
dinosaurs.
don't
They're
know.
dragons.
I'm just saying, I've seen enough dinosaur information to where I'm like, I think if the right, if it became necessary for me to know whether or not dinosaurs were real, I'd probably get to the bottom of it and find out they're not real.
I could dig them up.
I don't remember what my point was exactly, other than your story reminded me of that. So.
I like that.
What?
I like it.
Because of the aliens and the thing.
I think dinosaurs were fake.
That's what I'm saying.
Because here's the thing, dude. If you look at the Chinese zodiac, 11 of those animals just so happen to be 11 of those animals, let me finish, just so happen to be real goddamn animals. except for a dragon. Nah, man, that thing was real. The Chinese knew it. I know it, and now I'm telling you, all of them were real.
The
animals.
Chinese
That's
have
what I'm saying, but doesn't-
always known it.
But we got dragons now. We got a kimono dragon.
Their zodiac has 13, right?
Oh, is that true?
Yeah, I think because their calendar has like 13 months. Like
Well, I take
how
back
it
my
should be.
snappy remark at you. That was not fair to you.
No, I mean, I could be wrong. It's worth looking up. How many animals in the Chinese zodiac?
I
dude?
think it's 12.
This could be our most Chinese podcast.
Yeah, this podcast is pretty Chinese.
There are 12 animals.
Ah, I'm right again.
I'm the year of the monkey.
Monkey, what are you?
I'm a rooster.
Rooster.
I forgot.
He forgot I'm a ram.
You're a ram?
I'm a ram.
I think
Yes,
I
I
think I'm
am.
the horse.
Oh, dude, Horsecock McGee over here.
Yeah.
My high school mascot was a ram.
It was me.
Dude, it was you.
It was me. Yeah.
I was on the football team for 1 week, and I was a U. A Rio Rancho Zac Howard. Y'all ever like? There's a trend on TikTok right now where you like TikTok search your old high school. I saw that and I was like, yeah, I'll put that in. Oh yeah, you were homeschool. You ever visit your parents' house?
Not much anymore. No.
You ever go home?
It'd be singing like that. But,
Yeah, what was the after school program?
You ever get detention in homeschool?
Did you go to 4-H?
I didn't do anything.
You ever get grounded?
No.
That's detention.
I got grounded when I was a kid.
Yeah, so you got detention.
No, as I'm older now, and God bless them, my parents were bad. They were bad parents. They were not good parents. They should not, no one should believe a 17-year-old who's saying, yeah, I'm doing the math in my head.
Yeah.
I don't know how to do it any other way.
The math was in Google?
The math was in the back of the book that I knew where it was.
You're smart for finding that.
Yes.
Here's the thing: the real world is all about finding the answers and the shortcuts and all that. You know who knows how to do the problems? Claude and ChatGPT.
Hell yeah,
If you
dude.
know where to go, that's all you need to know.
That's all you
What
need to
school
know.
essentially teaches you?
I think that you had better school than I did.
Probably. Well, I'll tell you, my absence of
Maybe not.
I take that back.
I take that back.
my absence of an education has been a hindrance. So I'll tell you that much.
It's tight, dude.
But Zach knows motherfucking movies, though.
I do know
You do
my
know some
movies.
flicks, but I mean, you and I have shared. The Zacks have shared our deep hatred for the places we've been. What about you fuckers? Where you been that you didn't like so much? Cole,
Worst
after that?
place?
Yeah.
We did a show one time, and like the people there were fantastic back in the band days. I'm trying to remember
He used to
what
be in a band, the
what
Wiggles?
town. Yeah, you heard of them? I was the drummer for the Wiggles.
He would wiggle his shit every
It
night.
was fucking wiggling.
There was some town in Iowa, and honestly, like the town itself was pretty fun, but like these people were nice enough to let us stay at their place. Like it was not on a lake, and it wasn't a swamp, and it wasn't but it was just this sort of weird.
Pond?
Yeah, I mean, essentially it was a combination of a lake and a swamp, and they called it something, and I forgot. And they had like
Marsh.
A quarry.
It was marshy, super marshy in Iowa in the summer, and it was talk about mosquitoes. It was the worst, like biggest, strong. They'd hit you,
Yeah.
and you're like ah. And that was pretty bad. I'm trying to like the worst place I've ever visited is they're
Chuck
all
E. Cheese.
they're basically all in Florida. They're bad.
Florida.
Yeah.
I tell you, I've never had a bad experience in Florida. It's all been positive.
Ooh, you know what? Nope. There was a weird festival we played that was like very DIY somewhere just sort of in the middle of Pennsylvania, dry county. So we couldn't get beers from the gas station after the weird festival.
No beers.
The stage was like hand built by carnies. The whole place was sort of felt carnies. They had like art installations that were really just like places you could sit and be in a K-hole and shit like that. And
Stuff to look at.
Yeah, it was like RVs, and every band was like sort of white reggae rock or metalcore. And then we were just this weird, like one rock and roll band, sort of. And then we played the show, and the guy who was in Trailer Park Boys, I always forget his name
The guy
in
that
the
just got
show.
arrested
Bubbles?
for...
No, It's none of the main guys. It's like
Was it J-Rock?
It's like the guy who pretends to be a doctor or something.
Know what I'm saying?
He
The vet guy?
maybe.
Yeah.
He talked to us after. He was like, "I liked your stuff, man. That was cool, whatever." And we're talking to him, and he just kept making jokes about jerking us off and stuff.
I think he just wanted to jerk you off and stuff.
He just wanted to fuck our singer.
Hell yeah.
You tell you what though, if you're in a touring band, who don't want to J you off?
Yeah,
though?
that's true.
Especially if you're in the movies.
Constantly
That's
dodging,
for sure.
getting jade off.
Yeah, you got to tape your dick to your leg. Don't get jade off.
Yeah,
That was a pretty bad place.
Jade off Okerson over there.
It felt dark.
Yeah,
The energy there was dark.
bad energy, bad juju, and I can understand that.
We had fun, but it was dark.
Cole, where's the worst place you've ever been, brother?
Dude, I'm not as well traveled
Coming
as you
GA.
gents. It's gonna be a Georgia place. It's Lula, Georgia.
Lula. I think that's where J-More is, though.
It was like 15 years ago. I had to go work up there for a few days, and there was one Waffle House and
Only
like
one.
and pretty much like the shittiest Wendy's you've ever seen in your entire fucking life.
It was so shitty their patties were round, not square.
Yeah, dude. Zero cell
They were
phone
frozen.
reception.
Yeah, they were frozen.
Like it was like nearly impossible to get home because the cell phone reception was so bad that I couldn't even like pull up a map.
No Wi-Fi. Bad
Shout
place.
out Lula, Georgia.
Yeah,
I've been up
but
that way.
I'm sure it's much different
What
now.
part of the state is it?
That's it's headed up towards Commerce.
Oh,
yeah,
gotcha.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there's.
But I mean, everywhere that I've been, like vacation wise or like a trip somewhere, has been pretty rad. Like I've never really had I've never been somewhere I'm like, oh my god, I want to fucking blow my brains out.
When I was a young boy in New Mexico, we went.
My father took me here to the city.
Yeah, I saw a marching band. It fucking sucked. No, we went to a place called Chaco Canyon, and I was too young to have an appreciation for Native American history. And so basically, it was just walking around the desert, hot as shit, in a place called Chaco Canyon, looking at these adobe complexes, and it was boring as fuck to a boy who didn't give a damn. Now I know it probably had some
Probably
alien
cool as
intervention,
hell.
and it's probably
Yeah,
very cool, and maybe even Anunnaki civilization.
Ooh. I feel that way about the Civil War reenactment I went to as a child.
That's
Yeah, as a
crazy.
child, that's a snooze fest.
I was like, if I had seen this as an adult, this might have been fun.
Yeah.
But as a 7-year-old,
You don't give a damn.
it's just like, I think the South won too. It's like, yo, this is crazy. This is a battle that the South won.
They were telling you that the South was winning?
I bought a Confederate hat.
No.
like a hat from the Confederacy.
Just a little boy with a Confederate hat is funny.
I tell you what,
It's from the 90s, you know.
being not from Georgia and then moving to Georgia and seeing all those Confederate flags, it was pretty
Jarring?
It took me aback. 'Cause I always saw that symbol as evil and bad.
Yeah, it
Stars
is.
and bars.
It's because it is, for the most part.
Yeah.
There's like a weird, I'm not trying to make an exception for it, but there's like a weird, there was a renaissance of the flag in the 90s, and it's sort of painted in this like Dixie sort of like
Dukes of Hazzard.
magnolia flowers and sort of like
Southern heritage.
yeah, exactly. It kind of got a rebrand for a second.
Alabama was
Alabama
holding
was
strong
using
to
it still.
Yeah, they tried to clean it up.
Yeah, but it's just like, I mean,
Some things should just stay dead.
I'll be honest. I have a Harley Davidson shirt up in the closet that's got
Got the
the
stars and
Confederate.
bars.
It's got the Confederate
That's
flag
it,
on it. I've never worn it. I probably never will wear it, but I haven't.
One time I was talking to an old head, and he was from the Deep South, and this is when I was
and he said it.
a Yank, you know. He didn't say it.
Oh, good.
No, he alluded to it. No,
He thought about it.
he said something, and he actually meant it when he said, the South will rise again. Somebody said that, and then he said, man, the South never fell. And when he said that, I was no longer interested in talking to that guy.
That's a crazy guy.
I'm like, oh.
That would give me. I would be like, all right, what else you got to say?
Yeah.
I would just want to know. Just
I didn't care to hear what he had
curious.
to
You
say.
used to be a little curious little creature.
You let him dig his own hole.
That's
The
right.
Civil War is one of our load-bearing myths as a nation.
Didn't happen?
It did happen. But it just like didn't happen the way a lot of people.
You tell me the Patriot was wrong?
That's the Revolutionary War,
which we'll be watching on
Dude,
Saturday.
if there was a drinking game for everything that I've said that's like, yep, that's wrong, dumbass, you would be blacked out.
Yeah, you couldn't make it 3 episodes.
You could make it 3 episodes. You'd be fucking dead.
No, it's just who was I? There was somebody I was talking to the other day about Robert E. Lee, you know, and it's like when you grow up down here, do like they'll tell you the history from the other side, right? Like I'm sure we all got like especially when we were young, and especially probably from our maybe not your parents aren't from here, but your parents.
I'm a Yank, bro. I didn't
Dude,
get
my
this side of the
parents
story.
don't give a fuck about any of that shit. They're like, treat everybody with respect.
No. That's not what I'm saying though. There was this like. Yeah, but we weren't really the bad guys. Like we weren't like, but it wasn't really like that. Like all these guys were kind of good and all this stuff.
I know some Nazis that are gonna say that.
Exactly. But then, like the more I have, like I mean, you watch Ken Burns' Civil War, which is the sort of like principal documentary on the Civil War, and the feeling you get from watching that is like, oh man, this was bad. This was just bad. Like this, we shouldn't have done this at all.
Yeah.
Right? Not that like the North was the good guys and the South was the bad guys. It was like, no, this was just a big fight between just 2 separate people groups who could have resolved this by like identifying their Christian values and talking this out, and instead they just like slaughtered each other. I mean, just hundreds of thousands of people.
Low road.
Of American citizens killed each other. So it's just not quite as
bad time for the boys.
I don't like anything you just said. No, I like what you're saying.
Yeah, it's just
but I don't like it.
So the load bearing myth is just that like it's painted in this thing that's like the North, like the South were bad, the North was good, the North freed the slaves. It's like, well, Abraham Lincoln wanted to free the slaves, that's correct, and he used the Union to do so, that is correct, but the bickering and the infighting and the war in and of itself, a lot of that probably could have been avoided.
Right.
Probably didn't have to do all
A lot
that.
of politics.
What some Southerners would say, it was about state rights.
States' rights.
Well, I mean,
States' rights,
it was about the states' rights to own slaves. That's absolutely what it was about.
Yeah. They just won't finish the sentence.
But the reality of that statement as well is that the Civil War ended the states' rights to be separate from the federal government.
I do think it's funny that A1 sauce was invented right slap in the middle of the Civil War.
Yeah, that's pretty fun.
Hey.
There's definitely I forgot.
It's like,
a
you know
bunch of
what we need?
Zing. We need a little.
We need to put a little
some zest on this
zippy.
fucking meat.
This whole situation is pretty dire. We need a little zhuzh.
Little sauce.
The Civil War is bumming my taste buds out.
I need more tang on this.
Our boys are out there boiling their boots. Give them some sauce.
Dry as hell, no sauce.
Give them some sauce. This steak dry as fuck.
Mr. Hines, the recipe is perfect. We
shall call it A1.
We tried it on boots. Delicious. Yeah.
A1 is A1's not Heinz, dude. Heinz is 57.
That's Heinz 57.
Heinz does a lot of sauce.
Who makes A1? Rowdy's or some bullshit?
Who makes A1?
Old Bay.
Probably the Confederate.
Yo, I bet it might be, dude. The Robert E. Lee family.
I'm gonna boycott that A1
Civil War
sauce.
steak sauce, dude.
Does Tabasco make A1?
Dude, steak sauce stinks.
Yeah, it's only good at
Kraft.
I like A1 the most.
Yeah, that's Kraft.
It's Kraft.
Kraft.
Eric's got
Kraft
with the sauce
Heinz.
knowledge. Sauce boss. We got a sauce boss.
Hold on. Whoa. Everybody freeze.
But had they joined,
Yeah, I said everybody freeze. You mean to tell me that Heinz owns A1 and 57?
yeah, they got the
it's
57.
a motherfucking monopoly.
They got the whole steak sauce.
They got the sauce game on
game
lock.
corn
And ketchup.
and ketchup and mustard.
It's
Mustard.
And guess what? Guess who owns
Heinz.
that?
What is that? Heinz. Look that up.
German as hell.
Wait, Black Rock
what kind
owns
of German?
Heinz?
You heard it here.
What ethnicity is Heinz?
I know they're German, but are they ba 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 ba? Are they the bad kind?
Oh, the bad guy.
Well, they weren't. Heinz was before they were bad.
Yeah, but did
I
they
like
go
Heinz.
bad?
Heinz
How
is pretty
involved
good.
was Heinz with Adolf Hitler?
How Heinz were they?
They were
Heinz.
so Heinz.
How Heinz are you?
Hey, don't remind me. I gotta piss so fucking bad.
We're probably
in the middle of
pretty
the
close.
pod.
You got 3 minutes
Just
left.
don't talk about me.
Damn.
3 minutes left?
3 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, I can hold it.
You're gonna have to piss because I have to shit my brains out. I think I had some dirty lettuce today.
Dirty lettuce
Dang,
makes a
2 out
bullshit.
of 2 out of the 3 weeks.
Dude, I was about to say the worst place I've ever been was that motherfucking taco truck that fucked me up so bad 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, it's a bad lettuce.
you didn't. So yeah, I had to step out of the podcast for literally 20 minutes. Like
It was awesome.
it was
so funny.
It was
Just
so
shitting
bad. Like
fire.
afterwards, my asshole was breathing.
You had to blow some cheek.
Dude, I fucking terrible, dude. I to quote myself from last week, referring to 2 weeks ago, I said I gagged the toilet.
It was wild.
Gagging on it. Dude,
That's awesome.
To wrap up, we got to get into this some more probably next week. But has anybody seen the elite group leak that's like Peter Thiel and all those motherfuckers?
Yeah.
And they had all this like correspondence that's talking about how to like run the world or whatever.
And girl up.
And girl up. Yeah, I got to get into it. I have to. I keep
All right,
putting it off.
we'll do it
but-
next week.
Yeah.
I want to say this just at the end of the podcast.
As we wind down.
If you are watching this podcast and you think to yourself, I'm going to leave a nasty comment, I'd like to leave a nasty comment. And you have not spoken to me directly at all
Oh shit!
in the past year. You have not made a single attempt. Now, there's some people that left nasty comments that have. That's fine. I'll delete them. But if you leave nasty comments and you have not, you or your significant other have not reached out to me one time, you can fuck all the way off.
Yeah.
Dude, I
You're
like
a bad
this.
person.
Are y'all
I like
getting some
this.
hate mail?
Dude, I thought I was the only one who got fucking lit up, even though it was only half true what they said.
Yeah.
You guys have a bad PR problem. You need a PR team.
This is why I'm turning a new leaf, brother.
Hey, so listen, I'm just.
So.
But I have turned a new leaf. Like
Hey,
this
leave
now
my
being
fucking
vocal
friend
about it.
alone. He's a good guy, dude. One time, I needed $7, and he gave me.
That's right. That's the truth.
He gave
Gave
me
me
eight.
eight.
Here,
Gave me
he
eight.
gave me 8.
That's right.
Here's the thing.
He gave me eight.
At the end of the day, we're all just fucking children trying to figure this shit
That's
out,
right,
man.
dude.
We're
I'm
just
just a good
doing our
boy.
fucking best.
We're just.
Please don't leave any hate comments for me, though. I just.
I'll apologize. in advance.
Listen, you can leave all the. Listen, what I'm saying here is you can leave all the hate comments you want.
Be
That's
nasty.
fair.
Just talk to him.
You're free.
If you grow a pair of balls and reach out to me directly before you do so.
He's right the fuck here. Talk to him like a man.
Yeah, and if you're just a stranger, we're not talking to you. You can
Yeah,
you can
strangers
just
like
leave
us to
nasty.
fuck up.
You
That's
can leave
fun.
nasty
That's good, clean
comments.
fun.
That's
Yeah, leave a comment. It helps the algo.
Absolutely.
Talk about feet.
Like and subscribe. Fucking donkey kick that fucking subscribe button.
Kick the fuck out of that shit.
Mash it.
And like it.
You like it. You
Donkey
share
punch
it.
the share
Save it. You fucking shave it.
I'll turn it off.
Put your thing down.
You're
flip it in
I love you.
reverse it.
Bye.
Bye.
Please go